Okay, hello everybody, welcome to the stream. It's Holy Saint Night here, and these replays I'll be using Night Lord skin against a guy who is pretty decent. He went Elder twice. So, let's go see the first replay. Consider this a Night Lord's review. You can find the replays also. Think of it where it is. Well, that's an old one. I don't care about it. Okay, let's go. This is the first one. Shrine of Assyrian. So think of this. Yes. God, I must admit I was very harsh to this game for not that a big of a reason. I must admit it. So he went for striking scorpions. Sorry a little bit, guys. He went for striking scorpions. The Wraith Lord and the Wraith, the huge Wraith thing, like the Knight. And I went for Kill Team, Terminators, the regular ones, and Gabriel Angelos. Alright. So there is no way I can see both. Okay, let's see. Hold on. Let's remove the holders, Fog of War. As you see, I'm just building some typical Space Warriors. He's building some workers, and what's that now? Another worker, 3 workers. Okay, the typical start. I went then a tactical squad. This is a big map. I started building here the chapel barracks, and here the doctrine chapel, and here is the chapel barracks. I went for map control early on, didn't want to rush too much. What he did first, he had 4, okay, that's an old start, 4 workers to teleport and capture all the points, but I don't know, he started to build massive buildings. And then he went to capture something. If I recall correctly, yeah, he captured this one, these resources. Now, these are my Night Lord's colors. Sorry for my bad English, it's colors. I took his relic point and then fall back to my chapel barracks. While he was taking the middle, I was moving to capture the side as well. Here was a small battle between workers. Now, I was very hard judging the escalation phases, etc. I shouldn't be. The only thing I dislike is that there is no 4 points on the points that are captured, 2 relic, 2 requisition, 2 power, and the relics one should be like on their own or something. But so you can customize more, and the opponent has to reconnaissance more. Anyway, in a small battle, I started to build some assault marines. Let me check me. There we go. I attacked his power generator. What's that? Field generator. Right. And you see my map control is pretty decent because he just moved back to build his structures, and I just took all the points. Now, what these points without anything are useful is to just summon your elites. But since I got the teleport hover, I don't really need to capture that much. But still, I did it. Good old habits, you know, from Dawn of War 2. Okay, the problem with this game is just that it doesn't have victory point control. Not that it needs it. I like this new mechanic, but it's useful to stun. There we go, and they got time to escape. That the player just wanted it. So since the player wanted it and it was well received by community, well then they need to do it. Where is this? Okay, I summoned this here. I was planning to wait to attack this generator also, but I didn't. Went for the flamer. Okay, and capture this also. So I had the rich resources under my control. Another assault squad. My assault marines here were doing. After I killed this generator, okay, I made a second one, a fresh one. A tactical marine, a devastator here to guard. Again, he's got his starting scorpions. Let's see what he was doing. Okay, he was very. I guess he realizes he's under attack here, and he came with the squad. Okay, you could see this guy. He's made somehow. Okay, two Dark Reapers even, and well, he suffered a lot of. Okay, that is a little bit mismicro by me. I should have just moved this earlier. And here is my other elite. What's that? No, it's just assault marines, which don't tell me I just lost for free. Okay, I didn't. I retreated back. Where are my other assault marines? What I was doing? I forgot about them. I should have been bringing them in front. And here I got suppressed, lost the squad. The squad just died. Couldn't save it. Got tons of damage. Even no matter, did I save them? Maybe I did. These guys weren't firing. I should have had them to attack manually. That was bad. That's why here I got a little bit decimated. Lost tactical and the elite.
A tactical marine squad has been
And then I fall back.
The enemy has captured the standard.
Not very glorious assault, the second one on a generator. He's got this, which I should have been harassing already with these guys, but I forgot about them.
Yes, sir. Heavy bolter team
I tried to make them, look as much as I could with Night Lords.
Heavy bolter team stands ready.
He's got, while my opponent, he's got a pretty decent army and numerous one. I killed 3 of his workers, so that's good.
Dire Avengers answer the call.
Delays his building.
A bone singer ready to serve us.
His building time.
Dire Avengers await your orders.
Alright, now what I was doing. Currently, what buildings I had? Okay, I had a doctrine and a barrack, and a barracks and a doctrine.
Tier 2 upgrade
I went to
complete.
tier 2 at this time. Then went to build.
One would serve.
Oops, what did I want to build? I think I want to build my. What's that? That's an armory, isn't it? Yeah, it's an armory. I can see from this tab here. Arsenal for unit upgrades. So he was camping hard. All at the moment I kept upgrading this position and this position. This one I should have just built it because it's under the protection of the turret, so I could have built this. here is
Power generator is
you
ready.
can't just spam listening posts now. I like it. You need to judge where to build it. I'm hiding here instead.
Kill team, iron wall, ready to deploy.
I was planning as again an attack here where I should have attacked these positions. Never mind. These guys are discovered.
The arsenal is
There
completed.
he was coming.
Death Storm drop pod ready.
We didn't have a death storm yet. These guys didn't move. They got silenced. And I realized at the moment that he's a very defensive player.
Pod is available.
Also, I should have made. There we go. That was a good hit. I should have made more of. And I lost this guy also because you don't escape. I definitely should have made more scouts, regular ones.
Upgrade started.
As I was very harsh at this game. It's not that bad, but
Deep strike order.
I couldn't save it. The community was got on their. They were right. They got very angry with the known existence of victory points, and here started the improved scope pays off, as you see, for devastators. There we go. I definitely have researched the improved
Escalated to the second phase of war.
suppression. Definitely.
We are battling
Yes, I was
a
just
weak
researching
enemy
it.
force.
And here is Gabriel Angelos. Now, that was a mistake.
Death Storm drop pod readying.
Calling him at the moment.
Wouldst thou cast the holy standard?
Yeah,
Upgrade
we
complete.
don't fight with them. They are too strong. They improved this.
Preparing heavy bolter devastators for deployment. We have engaged a weak enemy force. Southward.
What's going on here? Yeah, I had the research. More heavy bolter devastators. I was trying to make a cover zone.
Securing infantry health upgrade.
And didn't I make another? Yeah, another assault squad at this point.
Heavy bolter team deployed.
Well, definitely the vision that these positions give me when I capture them pays off. And I definitely forgot to harass. That was. It's the same support for this game stopped. Now, as you see,
Assault Marine squad
my
deployed.
control zone over here is it is worth it with these devastators. It's very hard for him to pass through. I guess he wanted to take out this.
Preparing assault
He
marines.
fell back. Yeah,
Securing
he got
infantry
scared.
damage upgrade.
I kinda overmade these death storms drop pods. And here is where I started to harass with and I was building even another. These guys were chilling over here for. I realized he had supported it. Now what I was doing, power swords here. They are definitely needed for harassment on listening
Assault Marine
posts.
squad deployed.
I guess he moved his entire army to deal with the harassment.
Death Storm turret ready to deploy.
I recaptured this
Upgrading infantry damage.
just for the sake of vision.
Las cannon team en route.
Made even a last cannon team. Here is where I started to bring the rest. Falling back. And as soon as I saw him, I ran away. I'm not.
We've completed an
Yeah, there is no fighting these guys. Look how many howling bastards he's got.
Las cannon team deployed. Jumping. The Eldar attack us.
No dealing with them. He had his base here. He didn't utilize teleporting his building, sadly.
Assault ship. Master.
I fell back to the safe, secure position here where my... I should have attacked at this point, at the generator, but I was a little bit That was a wasted. Well, Gabriel Angelos gave, and here's another point. But again, he didn't stay to fight. I tried to encircle him though, so he would just receive fire from everywhere. But if these guys don't see anything, they don't fire, so you can't really encircle them. You can just throw it in the middle of the formation. That's the best use. So that was a little bit of a economic waste. Now I tried to attack at this position. Well, let's see what he was doing. He was having tons of resources. Then I began the attack. My cover was some Devastator squads with the advanced. That was a bad call. I don't know what I was doing at the moment. I had the Devastators with the... and I lost my elite again. These guys got... the improved star pressure started to... definitely these zone attacks. I was losing. His shield went down. Yeah, his shield went down. But I couldn't kill it with just one. All the way I was kept upgrading my infantry weapons. Now I'm tier 3.
Deathstorm drop pod readying.
I chose to secure this position. I mean, it's relic points and I need them for the Terminators. These guys are pretty much full backup. Now I built some tactical squad. I forgot to make flamers though. Here's another big battle. And at this point I couldn't retreat in a way, sadly. He killed some of his banshees, but it's not enough. Much better than how Dawn of War 2 is. Some tactical marines will come. I forgot in this Dawn of War the space marines don't have a rhino. I guess because it didn't receive more DLC. This generator is almost dead, by the way.
Dark Reapers shall join the battle.
His resources are okay. He doesn't have, for example, 2 buildings, 2 barracks to build Reapers. He only has 1, I guess. Yeah, he should have built more since he was too defensive. Okay, here are my assault marines waiting to go to harass this point. There we go. We begin the harassment. Now these fire swords are like this upgrade shouldn't exist. They made things too simplified. I don't like that. Okay, they made the Hellstorm squad with the 5 plasma guns. That's what they wanted to do. But these dual power sword squads, they are like very vanguard. But you know, the assault marines aren't vanguards themselves alone. Alright, he's taking this, I'm taking this out. killing his resources. I only have relic here though, and I got a lot of it. He fell back. He realized he had to defend. Let's drop this.
Requisition generator is ready.
You need the upgrades, else I would have just died. I guess this is going to die. Here is the another. That was a mistake, by the way. I regretted this summon. I usually pick the Jonah Orion, and I forgot how he functions. What the fuck happened? Oh my god. Okay, that's what happens.
Deathstorm turret ready to
And my
deploy.
Terminator's on in the battlefield.
We've completed a power generator.
I didn't upgrade the resource points themselves,
The holy standard.
so the escalation phases, they're not useless. It's good they introduced them. I was wrong bad wording them, because
The next phase of war.
it's not a big buff, and it represents how the points themselves mature, apart from just upgrading
Securing
them.
vehicle weaponry upgrade.
Starting my first building for vehicles.
Assault squad en route.
We are reinforcing my assault marines, these guys.
Our weapons unmatched. Heavy bolter team en route.
Sadly, you can't shut down the elite circle, so even if I don't use an elite skin, that I'm level 10, the opponent can still see that I am level 10 with these guys.
Squad deployed.
Just a mind game over here, so the opponent can't really tell what's your level of
Preparing scouts.
play. Not a big deal, but definitely if you could hide it, it would be great. If I could, for example, they're here making a second armory next to this, to the bunker, to the turret, so I can
We have a list.
have them under protection and protect the turret as well. For multiple upgrades at the same time,
Batteries ready
definitely
to fire.
that's At the moment I have guarded most of my points with the listening posts. Let's see what
Power
the opponent
generator
is
is
doing.
ready.
Okay, he camps a lot, this guy, yeah, he camps a lot.
Answer the call.
He's got a big army though. I suffered a lot of huge losses.
Tier 2 has been attained.
That's really a minus. I suffered a lot of losses. I overcommitted too much.
Let the enemy beware the howling banshees. Our elite warriors await your summons. You
And
need but pay the
he is
price.
at 9. What's that? Taldir Wraith Knight. And Wraith here. Okay, he's brought quite expensive
Avengers
elites.
await your orders.
Look at this. Both of his elites are available, and he even doesn't have a single of the elite points. Let me see how am I doing. And I only got 3 because he's got both of the expensive. If you save the elite points, you can even summon them, I guess, with a single
Vehicle durability is improved.
without having some elite generators.
A new drop pod
But
bay
my
is
elite
online.
generators definitely now pay off. What did he do? Nothing. So he still hasn't built a. Okay, I guess here you don't need it, but you do need it late in the game, so you can protect them. I could harass it here, but I guess he's got his whole base.
Complete.
I don't know what he's doing. He's building more. What's that? He's building more whatever these are. They're Avengers. Yeah, let's see what they are. Okay, let's see how am I doing.
Readying for drop.
I'm having dreadnoughts, 2 dreadnoughts ready for drop, a Predator Distractor, and one Death Storm. Now that's good. As you see, my upgrades are doing well, 2 at a time. Don't need 3 at a time, I mean, it doesn't make any sense. This will drop pretty fast. And the Predator Distractor is an infantry killer, so...
Tactical Marine Squad deployed.
I was scared because the Elder can get up very strong troops in a... How can I say it?
A listening post
Yeah, to take this out. He kept harassing... Oh, he came to here to defend. He went for the Wraiths here. Alright.
Look to our vulnerable listening post.
I had a good zone all around. Got his...
Preparing heavy bolter devastators for deployment.
got even... Yeah, Gabriel Angelos is a mobile reinforced. So here they are. Here we are.
A listening
There
post
they
has
come.
been targeted by we have lost a listening post in the region.
There it is. The battle started. Vortex, that was a good hit. Stun paid off also.
The foe would destroy a requisition generator.
I made a mistake accidentally and teleported in the... I didn't... This worked well, the barrage, but I didn't want to teleport there. I wanted to... I got confused with my controls. And then summoned this Death Storm just to finish the job. The Dreadnought over here.
Slip a vital resource point. We receive you.
Okay, these Death Storms, they don't reinforce. Makes sense.
Preparing tactical marines for deployment.
I am here by taking more tactical marines. I forgot to make flamers, but it wasn't that big of a deal.
I still serve.
Infantry
Even in death I
durability
still
upgrade in
serve.
progress.
I lost this. Not a big deal, but...
Tactical marine squad deployed.
And it's very good, this bottom bar, you can... They fixed the interface very well. I am just massing my arm at the moment. Bringing them to the front, where I have him contained. The Predator Distractor, it deals well with both vehicles and infantry, but Eldar infantry just dies to the Distractor, and it's from Dawn of War 2, the classic one, Chaos Rising, where you have to kill Greater Care, the unclean one. Also I'm making one of the Whirlwinds, could have made it earlier, and the Annihilator just kills the vehicles no matter what they are, and these the turrets.
Artillery battery deployed. Infantry health upgrade secured.
As you see, my researches keep going, my upgrades. It's not to underestimate the upgrades. Go for the Night Hunter.
Durability.
I remember a cool sword I had. Look where he went to hide. That's smart of him in a way. I just did use this, and there is where I went. One hit and it dies. There we go.
Systems and crew ready.
Look how much damage one distractor shot does. That was not the best handling for the battle, but I took out the turret. I didn't realize exactly what was going on. And like I said, I disagree with the shield, we're not Protoss. I jumped with Gabriel Angelos, we're not Protoss. Okay, we're not in StarCraft. Took out this Wraith Guard, whatever it was. Dropped the other Dreadnought also, now I was in his base.
But abundance is useful only if it wins us this battle.
Also, you don't want to spend your resources here. You want to float, in a sense. Here's a distractor also.
Eager for service and success.
I'm pulling back to make another zone for my troops, bringing even the servitors to help. I could have make over here
Awaits
a
invitation.
barracks, but never mind. Just a regular. You build barracks in front lines. I had 12 points at the moment, with all my elites deployed.
A drop pod is available.
So that's we're near at the end of this match.
A new drop pod bay is online.
Near the end, I'm about to kill this. What army did he have? Okay, he had some army.
Power core shield activated.
So he made the power core shield. I started to repair my tank. The distractor was here to kill infantry. Regular tactical marines were all around for the surrounding area. Like I said, I should have made more scouts. He was coming again here to...
Avengers await your orders.
This, the Annihilator does good damage. Annihilator drop in the end, it just can. I pulled back a little bit.
A new phase of battle.
Alright, let's go. Didn't I activate this slam? No
Enemy space
way.
marines wield a potent
Okay, I threw the ability over here. There it is. Okay, that was a little bit missed target. Didn't like that. How did I do that? So stupid of me. There we go. If you blob, you are dead in this game. You don't live if you blob. This special ability will just kill everything. Everything. It's not overpowered or anything. But it just... it's weak because it can be captured, and it should be able to capture it. Don't get it wrong. But it's not weak. It's made correctly, so its strengths and weaknesses are well balanced. So this is the first match. So let me restart now the stream for the second match. Well played by the guy. He did. Well, he played too defensively, I guess. Here's the second match we played. So I'm just restarting the stream, guys. And again,